Welcome to M12 Draft number 20, and we're doing an 8-4 because I said I was going to do an 8-4 every 10 drafts. So we opened a Runescarred Demon, which is a pretty good bomb, I would say, and definitely worthy of a first pick. We've also got the Consume Spirit, which I don't expect to wield, but who knows? It's possible. But Runescarred Demon is totally legit first pick. I mean, he demonic tutors and he's a 6/6 flying for 7, so he's pretty good value. Okay, so let's see here. I would say probably the best card in the pack would be the Arachnus Web. Do I want to do black-green? I don't know if I've actually played that archetype yet. I think it's pretty good. It's definitely good. I mean, black's got removal and green's got big creatures, so I can see it being very good. Otherwise, if I wanted to stay on color, I'd have to pick like Brink of Disaster, and I don't think I want to do that. I think Arachnus Web is just fine here. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Okay. Here we have a couple options. We've got the Reassembling Skeleton, the Arbalest Elite if I want to do black-white, but I don't know if... I know I haven't done that, and I don't know if I want to do that. Otherwise, the Troll Hide, but I actually think Reassembling Skeleton is a really good card. Especially if you get a Devouring Swarm, then it's just, you know, super good. So, yeah, I'm fine with taking a Reassembling Skeleton. I think, actually, if Reassembling Skeleton makes... what was I gonna say? Smallpox, maybe a little bit more playable too. You know, you get a creature you can sack to it. Here I could pick the Drifting Shade, which is a pretty strong card, but I think I'm actually gonna pick the Ring Flesh. Just cheaper removal. Drifting Shade is better now. Now that I've drafted a lot, I think Drifting Shade deserves more credit than I've given it. Drifting Shade is a good card. You know, just it requires a lot of commitment. If I thought I could go mono black, would I probably pick the Drifting Shade here? Maybe. Do I think I can go mono black? I don't know. It's definitely early. It's pretty early to decide that, you know. But I think I'm actually just going to take the removal for now. Well, we got a Devouring Swarm, which I'm happy to take here. With the Reassembling Skeleton, that's obviously very good. Otherwise, it's like Llanowar Elves, Greater Basilisk, Stampeding Rhino. I may be trying for mono black. Yeah. I mean, I can. I've picked mostly black cards, and most of the black cards I've picked are good. So, I guess if I wanted to, I could just try and cut off black as best I can right now. Yeah. It would appear that black is probably open. That's a, what is that, a 7th pick Sorin's Thirst? That's pretty good. I'm gonna take the Sorin's Thirst here. I think we might be trying for some mono black. What else should I take? I mean, I could take the Hideous... Well, both of these are pretty bad. I could try and... I guess I could just cut off the mill strategy. I already have the Arachnus Web, so I could pick the Naturalize. If I end up, like, splashing a little bit for green... I feel like I should have picked the Drifting Shade now, because that card is... It's pretty good in a double color, in a 2-color deck, but it is extremely good in mono black. Definitely extremely good. We'll pick the Bloodseeker here, just cut off black more. I'm kind of liking cutting off black. Well, we didn't wield the Consume Spirit, but that shouldn't be too surprising. What's the pick here? I guess we'll just... I don't care if my opponent plays any of these, really. I'll take the rare. We'll take a Dark Favor. Not that bad on a Reassembling Skeleton, right? I could take the Drowned Catacomb and possibly splash blue later. I think I'm actually fine with that. Otherwise, a Swiftfoot Boots is probably pretty good, too. It's pretty late, Swiftfoot Boots. I think I'm actually going to take the Drowned Catacomb in case there comes some sick blue card that I'd rather splash for. I'm fine with that. I don't think I'm too concerned about Circle of Flame. I'll take the Kite Shield. Yeah, I guess we can take that. Well, let's see if the mono black dream happens. I think I just watched a draft that Conley did that he just posted where it was mono black, and I mean he lost second round, but he did fairly well. So it's possible. Well, look at that. That is pretty nifty. We opened a foil Bloodlord of Vazgoth, which is actually the second foil Bloodlord of Vazgoth that I've opened in these 20 drafts. So I guess that's pretty significant. Singer Vampire we're certainly not going to wield, nor the Soren's Thirst, but we definitely opened a sweet black pack. I'm happy to take the Bloodlord here. I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's try. Ooh, Consume Spirit. That is what the mono black deck certainly wants. We'll take it. Let's see. Second Dark Favor. Not looking that good. Suppose we could take the Lurking Crocodile. Well, I guess we did have the Drowned Catacomb, so is there any blue? See, Mana Leak I don't feel like is a good card to like splash for. Unsummon, maybe that's worthy of a splash. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I could just take the Dark Favor. We're only on second pack. Just cut off black as best as I possibly can. I feel like I'm certainly not going to run 2 Dark Favors. But, I don't know. I'm going to take it anyway. They're okay before killing, like, phantasmal stuff. Here, could take the Purge and hate that away, but I think I'll actually take Distress. That's fine for mono black. God, we really are doing mono black, aren't we? Well, we're a little too far along to back out now, but I don't know. I think mono black is going to be entirely possible. We could use another Reassembling Skeleton and Devouring Swarm would be excellent. We're definitely good on the bombs, so that's good. Okay, what's the pick here? Well, we don't have a ton of creatures, so Disentomb is looking like it might be the pick. Although, Scepter of Empires, because we want that Bloodlord. And there's more Bloodthirst in black, too. The Dusk Hunter Bat, obviously not the greatest, but it's possible. And then the Bloodrage Vampire, so there's a chance. Let's take the Scepter here. I think I'm fine with that. More black. Yeah. Okay. This is so between the Bloodrage Vampire and the Dusk Hunter Bat. I said this just the last draft. I actually think that Dusk Hunter Bat is a better card than Bloodrage Vampire. The reason being, even though it's got 2 less power, the evasiveness of it, but I am really low on 3 drops, which actually makes me want to take the Bloodrage just to make the curve a little bit better. I'm not exactly sure, especially since I don't know if we're going to get Tormented Souls, and I think I'm actually going to take the Bloodrage this time. I think if I'd had more... God, that's awesome that we're getting these late Soren's Thirst. That makes me feel pretty good. But, what was I saying? Oh, the bat, I think, because it's evasive, is probably usually better than the Bloodrage, but we're getting so many 2-drops that I want to fill up some other parts of the deck here. Well, we have the Scepter, so I guess we can take the Crown. That's fine. Possibly, get the Throne. Obviously, it's a rare, so there's not a great chance of that. And it's not usually a rare that would be, passed more than, like, once or twice, so probably not going to get the Engine, but either way, both cards are pretty good for us. Pretty good on removal, too, considering we're mono black. We're obviously pretty short on creatures, and that's going to be the main concern right now, so we need to pick up some more creatures. I don't think that Sutured Ghoul qualifies as the creature that we're looking for. Could take the Tutor, I guess. We don't even have 4-drop. Search up one of our bombs. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I think that's fine. We'll take another Distress. Gotta get the good cards out of our opponent's hand. We certainly don't care if our opponent plays Flash Freeze. Here we'll just take the Trick. Guardian's Pledge has actually come up huge for some of my opponents before. I guess we'll take the Lightning Elemental. Another Dark Favor. I think 2 is more than what we're going to play, so we'll take the Disentomb, especially since we're so short on creatures. Well, I don't think anybody's playing the mill strategy, since Erasure went all the way around. Yeah, I guess we'll take lifelink. Alright, well, the more black creatures, the better. Okay, here, I think we're just going to pick the Warpath Ghoul. Obviously don't have a lot of 3-drops, and I said I was looking for creatures, so I'm perfectly content with that. Scrambleverse is definitely an unplayable rare. Acidic Slime's, I would say, it's either the Acidic Slime or the Outrage are the best cards in the pack. Then probably like Benevolent Veteran or something, but we'll take the Warpath Ghoul, that's fine. We're definitely strongly mono-black right now. I could take the Looter since I've got the Drowned Catacomb. But I think I don't feel comfortable passing. Oh, well, Pentivus, though. Get 2 7-drops? Do I want to do that? Or get another Sorin's Thirst? I think I really need to hold off my opponent's early creatures. But I need more creatures and one more bomb. See, that's... Pentivus is a good card. So Runescarred, Bloodlord of Vazgoth, and the Pentivus. That's just like a lot of late game stuff is the problem. Let's hide the Dark Favors. I can't see myself possibly playing that now. God, the Thirst or the Pentivus. I never feel comfortable passing removal, especially when we're this short on creatures, because we need to kill the stuff that he drops. But Pentivus is so powerful. I think I actually have to take the Pentivus here. We're short on creatures. Obviously, passing a Sorin's Thirst is never something you want to do, but, well, what can I say? I just did it. I'm going to take the Devouring Swarm since we already have the one Reassembling Skeleton. I like it more than Dusk Hunter Bat. And the mana, considering it's 2 black and it doesn't matter for us, that's pretty cool too. We'll just take the Goliath. We need more creatures, once again. We're only at 10 right now, so... certainly not a lot. God, that is a late Gen of Wishes. We don't have enough creatures to play Swiftfoot Boots. I'm going to take the Gen of Wishes and hate that away, since all the rest of this doesn't really matter, but Gen of Wishes would be a problem. 4/4 Flyers would be a problem. Okay, well, like I said, we're short on creatures. I don't think I regret my Pentivus decision because of how short on creatures we are, but we definitely need to, like... I mean, 2 Ringflesh, 2 Sorin's Thirst, 2 Distress is pretty good for early game, but... And the Reassembling Skeleton is good, too. 2 of them would have been a lot better. But I think this is still a playable mono-black deck. God, we only run 10 creatures, so actually Disentomb's okay. I think. Yeah, I think we gotta go with a second Disentomb because we're so short on creatures. Great! Oh my God, that was the best we could have hoped for. I think mono black deck needs Drifting Shade. I think we're actually gonna play the Smallpox. I've never actually played it before in draft. But with the Reassembling Skeleton, I really don't think it's that bad. And a turn 2 if they drop early creatures, since we literally have, Bloodseeker and Reassembling Skeleton. This is like the one instance where Smallpox is actually playable. I don't think anybody's playing Mill, so I guess we take away the big bomb since we didn't get any Doomblades. I mean, I suppose we can take a second Tutor. Probably not going to do it. I'm not going to play Zombie Infestation, so we'll just take a second Gorger. 3 Disentombs, probably not. I guess we'll take the Mesmerist in case someone's playing Mill. Someone switched to Mill Pack 2. Well, I mean, we have a mono black deck, which is cool. I'm not gonna splash for an Ice Cage, I don't think. But it's the pick anyway, so we'll take it. Alright, well, we thankfully we have enough to do mono black, but I guess we'll see what we have to cut here. Okay, I'm going to pause it and make the deck. Okay, well, here's what I've come up with so far. I think we definitely want to play the Disentomb, because we've got the Pentivus, the Demon, and the Bloodlord of Vazgoth, which, definitely, since we're low on creatures, they could get killed very easily. We have to bring them back. I'm actually I'm not too disappointed with this deck. I'm kind of happy with it. We have three bomb creatures, which is great. We have the Consume Spirit, which in mono black can just end the game. We have Drifting Shade, which on its own can just end the game. We have the Devouring Swarm, Reassembling Skeleton synergy, which is really good. Certainly lacking early creatures, but we have two Sorin's Thirst, Smallpox, two Ring Flesh, and two Distress, and the Crown too of Empires to kind of take care of it. I guess the sketchy one's kind of the Scepter of Empires, but I mean, I guess we don't have a lot of ways to get the Bloodthirst on Bloodlord, so it's kind of necessary. Nor for the Blood Rage Vampire too. So I think we actually need it. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this deck. We're not doing the Dark Favor, but actually Dark Favor's not that bad on Reassembling Skeleton, because even if they're like red and have mana untapped, playing a Dark Favor on the Reassembling Skeleton isn't bad, because even if they kill it, you can always bring the skeleton back. So, but I think I'm pretty happy with this so far. Obviously, we don't have a very great sideboard. We're playing Diabolic Tutor too. I just figured, with this many bombs and like the Consume Spirit, there's always gonna be something I want to search up with Diabolic Tutor. So yeah, we're gonna try this out, see what we think, and I'll see you round one.